welcome to a very special episode of TV Show in Space, where I'm pulling the old Uno reverse, and I don't want to talk about Deep Space Nine. I want to talk about Starfleet Academy.
But we had 4 good Deep Space Nine episodes to talk about. Oh,
Did
well.
we?
I think so.
Who's unwrapping something?
That's me. I'm unwrapping
this.
this.
Your pin? Are you pop? Oh yeah, I haven't taken mine out of
This is the pin that Jake got us at which con was that?
New York Comic Con.
New York Comic Con. They had these out there available, Starfleet Academy pins. And now that I've seen the first 2 episodes, I get it now because I couldn't figure out the shape. I was like, what the hell's the deal with this?
It's the ship. It's the USS Athena, everybody. The first 2 episodes of... I'm Commander Rebecca Frost, Admiral Carrie Jackson, and Jake, Ambassador Jake. I'm never, ever going to remember it. I'm going to try so hard. But the first 2 episodes of Starfleet Academy premiered yesterday as of recording, and it's all I want to talk about.
So that's what we're going to do this episode, is the first episode.
We're literally going to spend the next 45 minutes talking about Holly Hunter in the chair.
Yes, and I could.
Here's the deal. Is it too soon to say she's my favorite captain?
I was wondering the same thing after 2 episodes. I'm like, is it too soon? Should I give her another episode before I decide she's my favorite captain?
She's also so small. She's so little.
And I love that they addressed that.
Yeah.
That was such a great sight gag.
Yeah, she is just so little. I've pulled up pictures because the thing I want to talk about when it comes to Holly Hunter is the way she sits in the chair. And listen, I'm a big
I was joking. I just want to be on the record.
I'm collecting a series of images of my queen Holly Hunter sitting weirdly in the chair. This one is my favorite because she's just like me for real. Curled up, sitting so uncomfortably in an oversized chair reading a book.
With glasses.
One of the many things that I love about her is not only this whole sitting in the chair thing, is that she's kind of a mess.
Oh, so let's talk about her. She's half. Okay. So Nala Ake. She is a half lanthanite, which is what Pelia is on Strange New Worlds, and they could be related. These 2 people could absolutely be related. I see it in the mannerisms, and I see it in their eccentricities, and that's my.
And they're both kind of a mess as well.
They're both a bit of a mess.
I mean, because the other one's a hoarder. I know that.
Well, Ake had antiques in her cabin as well.
She had so many books. She had so much stuff. Okay, we got to talk about her office, you guys. Frank Lloyd Wright inspired office, mood lighting. It's just perfection.
So she's like over 400 years old?
She's 422 years old. She's a baby, if you think about it.
I just love that she's a bit of a mess because, her hair is kind of strangly,
Frizzes a little bit.
Frizzy. That's the word, frizzy.
Frizzy, yeah.
And she just walking around barefoot on the ship.
Walking around barefoot on the ship.
I just love this.
She's a granola captain, right? She's just so granola. She's if the hippie equivalent of whatever exists 1,200 or so years from now. And I just love her. I love her a lot.
I mean, I'll be honest, because it's just the first 2 episodes, and my rule of 3 is always what I do, is I always give a show 3 episodes before I make a decision. And you know what? I was so pleased with these first 2 episodes. I'm breaking my rule. I love this show. I'm glad Stephen Miller hates it.
Yeah, I really love this show. Something's happening with my power.
Yeah, we lost you. We have a lovely picture of Lee.
You have no power?
Pray for me. Say a prayer.
Okay.
Technical difficulties. What is happening?
Well, while you're saying your rule of three there, Carrie, the screeners included the first 6 episodes of the season, so
You
this
got
is
a
not.
screener?
Well, he's,
No, I didn't get one. I didn't get him, but other people have had them. So this is not confidential information exactly. I read the first 8 scripts when I was working there. They hadn't written the last 2 for the season yet. But when I was reading them, my initial reactions, first of all, was that it's either going to be the biggest hit of the new era of Star Trek or it's going to last a year. On the page, that's how it seemed to me. And it also reminded me of Smallville, but like when Smallville was peak.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I will tell you, your rule of three. I'm glad that you don't need it this time.
Yeah.
Episode 5 is universally considered by those who have seen the screeners and such. And when I read the scripts, it was my favorite. It's the best one of the season.
Okay.
And it I'm not going to spoil anything, but if you thought there was some ties to Deep Space Nine in these first 2, number 5 is it's going to knock your socks off.
There's quite a few ties to Deep Space Nine in this. It's funny because I thought I would find these kids annoying when I was watching promos for it, and I saw the poster, and I thought, no, annoying kids, that's going to bug me. But they're not that bad. They are not that annoying as I was prepared for. Your lead guy, handsome fellow, boy, cut Caleb Muir.
He's buff. Both
Oh,
this
did
show.
you-
This
did
show
you see
is
that?
full of buff people. Do you see Holly Hunter? She was also very
Yes,
buff.
she's always taking good care of herself. But this guy
Hey.
Caleb, he's got huge arms.
God.
He actually had to lose muscle mass for the role.
Okay, brag.
What? God, what was he? The Hulk before? Because
Seriously.
he's pretty tall and muscular right now.
Yeah, yeah. I saw a news report about that this afternoon that he lost. I know dozens of pounds, maybe
Wow,
of muscle mass.
Dozens.
Yeah, I don't want to say like 100, right? But
that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he very buff. I wish Rob was here because Rob had a really good comparison. He described the show as the Fresh Prince of Starfleet Academy because so Caleb, his origin story is he has been separated from his mother when he was very young, like 6, I want to say, and he has spent the next 15 years being very disillusioned by the Federation and fending for himself essentially as a street rat, Aladdin street rat.
In and out of jail, and yeah.
A rap sheet, a very long rap sheet, hair very long as well.
I was kind of
And
sad to see that go, by the way,
I
to be
was
honest.
too. Wasn't really a fan of how quickly, because he walks through the port. He's undeclared, so he walks through the portal to go to wherever he's supposed to go, and it transforms him into the Starfleet Academy uniform and cuts his hair.
I loved that. Was a great thing. I just thought that was terrific.
I was
I
like,
also-
a little like quick consent would have been nice.
I love how they did not cut Jaden's hair though.
Well, no, he's a Klingon.
Yeah. It's cultural. It's cultural. But I love that bit where he walks through whatever magical force field that is, and suddenly he's in uniform, and I just thought that's terrific. God, I wish I had one of those.
Yeah, and he's an interesting character for the show to follow because he, like I said, very disillusioned by the Federation and Starfleet, very very stubborn, and does not want to engage in Starfleet behavior. So we kind of get to learn about Starfleet through his eyes as like an audience surrogate, and learn more about this. It's speaking my language. Just learn more about Starfleet and what it means to be Starfleet. Oh, I'm just so jazzed.
Harry, did you watch Prodigy?
I did.
Yeah, you haven't seen it though, Rebecca, right?
No, I want to. It's on the list.
Yeah, thematically, it's exactly the same. Like
Yeah.
the intent of Prodigy was to introduce kids to Starfleet and Star Trek and that universe. This is cinematic for the 18 to 35 crowd, right?
But did you see the Prodigy cameo?
Oh, sure did.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Did you see the large orange rock creature walking past
Oh, the
camera?
thing? Yeah.
Yeah. That
That species.
that
anyway.
species is
What is that species?
in Prodigy. I can't recall the name.
Brickar. It's called a Brickar.
Brickar. There you go. Thank you.
There were also a couple of verbal cameos from Prodigy. When Sam is chasing after the Doctor and listing his accomplishments, she says, "You mentored Dal and Murph and Zero and Gwendala became a captain." Those were the kids on Prodigy.
Cute. How long after Prodigy does this show take place?
900 years.
Where's Prodigy in the timeline?
It's right before Picard season 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Because something I really struggle with is I love that the show is made by fans for fans, and there's a lot of references to older Star Trek stuff within it. But surely there's a time gap where other people have also been important, and they should also be referenced. Kind of like how. Like, because they're playing Mozart, or like if they reference Mozart or Oscar Wilde, even Tignataro references Oscar Wilde. Surely there's other artists and authors who have become renowned.
If you look at the the Wall of Heroes,
Yeah.
it kind of you can say that on the far and right sides of that wall, it's the production staff of the show. So maybe they're from that other time period.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we just haven't gotten to it yet.
Yeah.
But let's talk about some of the other students that we meet. Bye, Carrie. We meet the Klingon, Jaden Cragg. I don't know how I feel about his name. Jaden.
And it should be like Jaden of the House of Crag or something.
Yeah. And to me, it kind of felt, and it just he's only really appeared in the one episode, but he did kind of feel like this is my impression of a Klingon instead of fully inhabiting a Klingon.
I was going to bring that up. I don't get the feeling that I get the feeling all of his dialogue has been voiceover.
Oh, really?
Like done later. Like they didn't like his voice when they were shooting, and so they went back and said, "Go back in the audio booth and redo your lines."
Oh, interesting.
I noticed stuff like that, and I got the feeling that most of his dialogue was voiced over.
I don't think he's doing his impression of a Klingon. I think Jaden, the character, has internalized Klingon phobia.
Oh, really?
I don't think he likes being a Klingon. And so there's these expectations for his species, right? And he keeps trying to counter them everywhere he can. He wants to be a healer, not a warrior. He doesn't care so much about honor and battle and all of that.
Oh, yeah, because what was the line he said? He yearns to live or something. Oh, dang. He had a really good line.
Because she said, "Don't you yearn to die in battle?"
And he says, "I yearn to live," or
"I yearn to live
heal." I don't
in
remember.
glory or something.
in glory," or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm curious as to where they're going to take this character. I really am. He's like the passive punk, so to speak.
Yeah, because also interesting because he is in sciences and medical. It looks like unusual for a Klingon who you would kind of assume would all be attending the war college at the camp across the lake.
Yeah. I was wondering, have we ever seen a Klingon doctor in Star Trek?
See, I don't think so.
I don't.
as I recall, there's only been one that was mentioned, and that was in Star Trek 6 when Gorkon is dying on the table, and McCoy says, "Do you have a doctor?" And Chang
Oh.
says, "We did."
We did. Yeah, that he. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. So they do have doctors. Okay. All right.
Okay, let's talk about this next student that
What?
I take umbrage with. Sam, Ceres Acclamation Mill. She is a
You're gonna don't do it. Don't do it.
Cassican. She is like a newborn. She's technically only a few weeks old and programmed to be a young adult. I know I haven't watched Voyager yet, and we'll talk about Dr. Robert Picardo in a second. What's the deal with holograms? Why student program with full knowledge? Skip school entirely.
Like an AI, it needs to learn about things that it doesn't know.
But-
It can have all the technical knowledge, but what about the socialization, the the experiences of a teenager, all of that? You can't program that into a computer. I mean, maybe you can to a certain point, but not if the AI wants to get complete knowledge and self-awareness, it needs to have these interactions, right? Am I blathering here?
No, you've convinced me. You've done it.
I will also say, I don't think this will give anything away because I think you can kind of get the sense of this with episode 2, but through the season, each cadet gets kind of their episode,
Sure.
and Sam's. You will have no more questions to that end.
I was going to say, because in the episode 2, she talks to one of the other students about people are saying I'm a lot and that
And too much.
and too much, and I need to chill.
Yeah.
Because I was having a hard time understanding her in the first episode. She was talking so fast,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so I had to go back and put the captions on, and there I was able to catch what she was saying. I swear that, again, this is my weird audio ear. I swear they were speeding her up somehow. I don't know how, but I swear that they were.
Watch again and see it through Carrie Jackson's eyes
It,
or
it
ears.
was sped up for sure. I don't know if she talked that quickly in the record, but I watched it with Michelle and Jonas, my oldest, and they've seen all of the new stuff for sure, and Jonas has seen a lot of the original stuff. And Michelle, like when Sam was first on screen saying she was a lot and talking fast and stuff, Michelle was like, "That's my that's my character. I'm going to be viewing this world through her eyes." Because she's at best a casual Star Trek fan.
No,
And she was a little frustrated as the episode went on because she couldn't understand her.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so that leads me to another question. Robert Picardo, I know he's a hologram doctor. What's the deal with holograms? Why age hologram?
Well,
so
he said why.
Yeah.
He said why.
Let's pretend I missed it. And
He, I think Sam asks him, like, "Why do you look so old?"
why did you do that? Yeah.
Yeah. And he said that about 500 years before, he added an aging program to his matrix to not make others uncomfortable.
okay.
He ages like a
Allowed.
lanthanite, though, apparently.
Babes, lanthanites. Oh God, if I could be a lanthanite. Okay, holograms so far in the same category as clones to me. You're not
Uh-oh.
human. Don't try to pretend to be.
Okay.
Maybe I'll.
So
be
what about
convinced.
Moriarty?
Who?
Moriarty
From Next Gen. Remember the hologram?
Oh yeah, no, not a person.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. If I saw him in real life, kill him.
Well, you just need to turn off the switch.
Yeah, just flip the switch. Not a real person.
Yeah.
I'm sure in the future that'll be like the new kind of racism, and I'm just ahead of the game, everybody. Let's talk about
That in Voyager, yes, it already is. By the way, the day of the record is the 31st anniversary of Voyager's debut.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Oh. Let's talk about the Draco Malfoy of the show,
Yeah.
Darum.
I was referring to him as the Reggie.
He's the Draco Malfoy for me. He is a Kyonian, an aspiring captain, and he comes from a wealthy home world, which gives him a certain lifestyle.
Yeah.
And he
attitude.
turns into a. So is he a shapeshifter, or what's the deal there?
They're the fish people.
They're a
At
fish
least
people.
that's what I gleaned from when the episode 2.
Well, and I thought Caleb was just being mean.
No, I think they're like fish people, like
And maybe that's
amphibious or whatever.
maybe this face is like some sort of hologram or something like that.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I wonder. Like on Agents of
assimilate.
Shield. Yeah, like
Yeah.
on Agents of Shield, they have the mask to make you look like something else.
Yeah.
And this is like an advanced version of it.
Well, he gets to be Caleb's roommate in episode 2 and onward, so I'm sure that's going to be fun for us, the viewer. The next cadet I want to talk about, she's one of my favorites, Genesis.
I like her. Yeah.
I love her a lot. She's no nonsense. Nepo baby. She's a daughter of an admiral.
Yeah. But because of that, she feels the pressure. You remember when she confessed to getting up at 4 a.m, going for a run and learning the Vulcan alphabet or something like that. So I get the feeling that, I get the feeling that this is, there's a high bar in her family, and she feels like she needs to reach that bar or exceed.
An overachiever.
Yeah, overachiever. Yeah.
But not by desire, right?
No.
Like,
No,
And I-
expectations within the family.
Exactly. That's what I think. But
one of the things that I think is really interesting about this is the last 3 cadets that we've talked about are all new species. Those 3
Yeah.
are originating their species. So it's, we don't know what.
So they're new species, and
They're
something
about.
else I've noticed when I get to the officers and teachers, everyone's a half something.
well, that's why Stephen Miller hates it so much.
Yeah, this is a woke. Because I was texting Jake when I was watching it. I'm like, woke show. The show is so woke.
Rebecca, did you see Stephen Miller's tweet?
No, did he tweet about Starfleet Academy?
He sure did.
Yeah.
He said that Paramount should cancel the show and turn the creative reins of the entire franchise over to, tell her, Carrie.
Shatner. Yeah, exactly. I can't wait for Shatner's reply.
Remember that time, Rebecca?
Do you remember?
Time?
Do you remember when we sat through an hour of William Shatner just rambling?
And not just rambling, but
Holding a
hazing
child
16-year-old.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so. My Twitter also, for whatever reason, I'm getting a lot of people who hate Paramount Plus era Star Trek, and
I just don't. It's
I
being
don't-
pushed. It's being pushed on you. It
has to be because
it's
I'm
rage
like,
baiting. Yeah.
it's insane. But also the thing that you guys, not you guys, but you assholes out there who hate the Paramount Plus era Trek and say, because also a big complaint I'm seeing is, oh, there's fatties in Star Trek now.
Look at Scotty. Come on.
But also infinite diversity in infinite combinations.
Yeah.
And so I had to say this to myself because I was like, wow, everybody's like a half something, like a half length. And there's a lot of half Klingons going around Starfleet Academy. And I was like, hey, the universe is a beautiful place. Infinite diversity in infinite combinations. Literally anything is possible.
Yes.
And so the complaints that I'm seeing about women sit weird in chair, and there's fatties in Star Trek now, and why is everybody like so many races and
Fuck off,
and
all of you.
we'll see in episode 2 the Beta Z the president of Beta Z is deaf and speaks through sign language. Like, anything is possible.
Yeah.
There's representation for everything.
Now, back to Genesis here.
Yeah.
she, in the second episode, at the very end of the second episode, when Caleb was walking away with Hottie Beta Z, she looked at him. I think she has feelings for him.
Oh, I mean, I feel like they set that up in the
Yeah.
first episode, right?
Yeah.
Because she
Yeah.
wields her sharp sarcasm at him. Like she got jokes, she's got bits, and I do think maybe they're setting up a love triangle, because in episode 2 we meet this other student who's not going to Starfleet Academy, but she's going to the War College at the camp across the lake, and I don't like that.
Well, we got to create some tension here, you know.
Yeah.
But this is Hottie Beta Z, the daughter of the king of Beta Z.
Her name is Tarima.
Tarima.
She's the clone of Rachel Weisz. Like the entire time I was watching the episode, I was like, "Oh, I didn't realize Rachel Weisz had a daughter."
I was trying to
was
figure. Yeah,
On
I
Starfleet
thought
Academy.
Terry Hatcher. Like I just kept looking at her and being like,
I think
"Holy cow,
it's.
that's
I think it's if those two had a baby. That's what we're getting here.
But Jake was so funny. So I start the second episode, and he's like, "Rebecca, did you catch the title of this episode? It's called Beta Test." And I was like, "Haha, yeah." And then it clicked, and I was like, "Oh, wait a minute. Am I getting Beta Zeds? Am I getting Betazoids on my Starfleet Academy?"
Now, what's interesting about her is that she's apparently an uber powerful empath.
The Mary Sue of Betazoid. She's being Captain Marveled. She has
Yeah.
a neuroinhibitor on her because her powers are too strong.
Can we call that
kill
Chekhov's neural inhibitor?
Yes, your agonizer, Mr.
So
Chekhov.
I initially thought, because I saw that and I was like, I noticed it right away and I was like, oh, weird. But then when her father is speaking during negotiations and he has like the voice translator, I was like, oh, maybe she's also deaf and that's just like a voice translator. But then no, she reveals she's being Captain Marveled and she's the most powerful of all the Beta Zeds.
See, now, Jake, check me on this, because I didn't catch that he was deaf necessarily. What I was catching was that, because Betazoids communicate with each other by thought.
Telepathically. Yeah.
And
yeah.
so I thought maybe it's that he hasn't spoken in so long that this is how he's... Because when he finally does speak at the end of the second episode, he sounds a little off,
Yeah, I like either tact, I think. What was interesting to me, though, is that the kids communicated with him in sign as well, rather than telepathically.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if that's because of her neurotransmitter, so she has to have some way to communicate with the rest of the family.
Okay, so what if she in her youth, her powers got too big, too bad, and damaged him in such a way that he can't communicate telepathically.
By the way, for anyone that's in the legal department at Paramount, I basically remember highlights of the scripts that I read. So my theorizing here is legit theorizing.
Legit theorizing.
Yeah.
Hey man, I don't think you got to worry about anyone from Paramount listening to this whole show.
What I found interesting...
Don't give away the email address at the end.
Yeah, thank you. What I found interesting about her, I mean, not only is she just breathtaking, but she's such a... Her acting style is just so easy. You're immediately comfortable with her. When she walked on scene the first time we saw her, I was a little intimidated. I'm like, whoa, all that. And then as you get to know her, and she has jokes, and she's just very, you could tell, easy to talk to, and would be so much fun, hanging out with.
And we learn Jake, as Michelle was to Sam, Tarima for me was like, this is my gal. This is who I'm ride or die on the show for.
Oh, really?
And I think it's just because I bias towards Betazoids, and I loved her. I loved her whole outfit. I loved her whole deal. But the fact that she went to the War College is pissing me off, because we're stuck with her brother, whose name I don't remember.
Yeah, he's annoying as hell.
And so the brother, he's going to start
before we get to the brother, though, I want to interject one thing about her. So a lot recently, as Michelle and I have been watching, whether they were old shows from when we were in college age or when we were dating or whatever, or just, Jonas is graduating from high school this year. So we've been thinking a lot about those ages. And we've been really nostalgic for our 20s. And we feel like, and you will understand this, we feel like our 20s were kind of wasted by rules that we
Oh,
were imposed on.
I know what you're talking about. Yes.
So were imposed upon us. I and we've been very nostalgic though. We've been like, oh, remember when we did this? When we would do that? When she and Caleb had their fight in the courtyard,
So dumb.
we looked at
by
each
the
other
way.
and we were like, this show reminds me that a lot of your 20s sucks too. Like,
Yeah.
like it isn't as good as we remember. There was stuff that was just like, oh,
But
Well,
that's also something I think is going to turn a lot of people off of this show, but I actually really enjoy it. It is because they're not teenagers, like they're late teens, early 20s, but like this is teenager show and their fight in the courtyard. I was like, "Oh, to be young and have the dumbest the dumbest opinions and arguments about things." And in the fact that, she is kind of Mary Sue like in the fact that she has a neural inhibitor and she's the bestest beta Z of all that we will, I'm sure, encounter eventually. I like that there's a lot of these teenagey tropes happening. That Caleb is so resistant to engaging and being a good student, and he's a very rebellious kid. Like I kind of like these silly tropes because I don't feel like we really get that kind of media anymore.
well, and as I think Star Trek has shown over the years, we humans, we're not going to change. We're going to have these bad teenage tropes, feelings, whatever you want to call them. Even in the future, when life is great, it's just the way we're wired. I think.
But also,
Well,
Jake, back to your point too. Beta Z has been not part of the Federation for how long?
about 150 years.
About 150 years. And so her whole deal is she has been the princess in the tower, right? She
yeah.
has been bound by rules and has no experience outside of her planet.
That's
so
why
all
she
of
wants-
this is brand new to her.
That's why she wants to date a bad boy now.
Oh, yeah, mama.
And on the love triangle side, I think we're in almost a love square, because I think there's a love triangle with Genesis, the Reggie guy, and Caleb,
Oh,
and
yeah.
there's a love triangle with Genesis. I don't remember her name. What's her name?
Tarima?
Tarima and Caleb.
Ah,
The Draco Malfoy guy, though, I don't feel like he's going to be part of a love triangle. Draco Malfoy was never part of a love triangle. I think he's just I think he's just there to be our resident asshole.
he's there to
with
be
the
a dick. Yeah.
Yeah.
and flirt with her obnoxiously.
Yes.
And yeah, because she Genesis had that line in the first episode. She's like, "Men who die heroically are a big turnoff for me."
And he's also there so that one of the girls can go out with him to make Caleb jealous. That's the only reason that they will go out with him, is to make Caleb jealous, because I think they're both after him.
But Tamira's brother, whose name I don't remember, begins with a Oked or Okem
Yeah.
begins with
Yeah.
an O.
Yeah.
He's the new roommate. He's the third roommate for Caleb and Draco Malfoy. And I asked this to Jake. I was like, "Hey, am I remembering this correctly? Are all Beta Z men idiots?" Because I feel like we haven't met a smart one.
Well, you're
We-
the king of Beta Z there. He seemed pretty smart.
Yeah. Okay,
We
they're
had-
allowed one.
I did reference one that was smart, but maybe didn't pick up on social cues.
Maybe a little bit on the Beta Z spectrum.
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
Tan Elbrum is his name from the episode Tin Man of TNG.
that's right. Okay, all right. Who else have we got lined up here?
Okay, so at the beginning of this very first episode, we're introduced to Tatiana Maslany and a
Yes.
young Caleb. Tatiana Maslany, oh, I wish she was in the show more, but I get it. We need a MacGuffin.
She is the MacGuffin.
If you listen to Comedy Bang Bang, this past week, Tawny Newsome and Tatiana Maslany were on, and I'm begging you to listen to it because Tawny Newsome talks a lot jokingly about how all the lines she wrote for Tatiana Maslany and all the character stuff that they had for Tatiana Maslany, which of course, I don't know if we're ever going to get it. But so we are also introduced to this guy,
Oh
Paul
boy,
Giamatti,
this guy.
Newsbraka. In his favorite food, scenery.
Yeah. If you thought Ricardo Montalban was over the top, wait till you meet this guy here. All right.
Oh boy. Also a half Klingon. So he's part Klingon, part Tellarite. Do I know Tellarites?
Yes.
The pig people.
The pig people.
Yeah.
Right.
Remember
Right,
from
right.
Journey to Babel in the original series?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pig
Yeah,
people.
I don't know that you would have seen them anywhere else. So
In the cartoon, in Prodigy, their engineer was a Tellarite.
right,
But
and the doctor on Janeway's new ship was voiced by Jason Alexander in a Tellarite.
yeah,
But I don't.
Jason
recall
Alexander is a
seeing-
Tellarite? That's
Yeah.
kind of fun.
And David Diggs is an Andorian. Yeah, see, there you go.
I can't wait to catch up.
But I don't remember seeing Tellarites on Strange New Worlds at all.
I don't think so.
I
They're
don't think
they're
so.
talked about, but I don't think we've seen.
Yeah,
it.
but I don't think we've
Yeah.
seen them.
All right.
Paul Giamatti was on Colbert this week to promote the show. Because also Stephen Colbert, the voice of the computer. And
Yes. Which
you
I'm
really
finding,
just-
I'm finding very pleasant.
yeah. Well, every time I hear him, come on, doing some kind of announcement, I was like, he sat in a booth for a day and
Yeah.
just recorded all of these lines. But Paul Giamatti on Colbert last week talking about this character and just, you can tell Paul Giamatti had a lot of fun. And I really like that. I like that a lot.
Well, I mean, there's a story that he has told before about how he always said he wanted to do a Star Trek, and then he says my manager got a call from somebody who says and I'm talking to my manager and he says I got a call from I turned him down for the job. It was this new Tim Burton Planet of the Apes movie. You didn't want to do that, and he goes, you get him back on the phone right now or I will kill you. And I better be playing a monkey, all right?
And he wanted that shit on. Like
He did.
he wanted all of it. If you are looking for a fun afternoon, go just look at the Wikipedia for that Planet of the Apes movie. It is just a treasure trove of weird movie facts.
Wow, okay.
Like the making of that movie. It's truly insane. But so if you're looking to waste an afternoon, go do that. But Newsbraka, he's like I said, his favorite food is scenery, and he's eaten well. and
I'll say.
and his presence in Caleb's life is basically, Tatiana Maslany, desperate for food, turns to Paul Giamatti and to, become, to feed. And they are essentially pirates. And in one of their piracy moments of a Federation ship, a pilot gets killed. So he gets sent off to super duper mega prison, and she gets sent to a rehab camp and separates mother from child. And he becomes a ward of the Federation. Surely there's other options besides being a ward of the Federation.
Well, at that time, the Federation was not in a good place, and that's why Holly Hunter quit. Because of what happened.
I love that particular character development for her too. Sorry, let me just bring her back up on the screen.
There she is.
Because she talks about how she had a son late in episode 1. She talks about how she had a son who died in the burn, and that decision that day to separate Caleb from his mother really hurt her, and made it so she quit Starfleet and went to go work on, or she went to Bajor. She was doing something on Bajor. Hey,
She was
Rob.
working at a preschool.
Yeah, preschool.
Little Blooms. It's called Little Blooms. It was so cute. Rob, how are you?
Doing well, thanks. How's everybody?
We're doing well. I'm curious to know your opinion about Holly Hunter in the chair.
You know, it is the most comfortable I've ever seen a captain in any chair ever.
Amen.
I just, you know, I try to picture Picard doing this. I'm just like, that just breaks my head.
No.
Yeah.
Almost Riker. You could maybe see Riker.
But
Riker,
he'd
yeah.
kick his leg over the top, and then be like, whatever.
No, he'd sit in it backwards. He'd stick his legs
Ooh.
through the arms, and
There you go.
But I did get to the sight gag about Holly Hunter and her height. You know, where the computer says, "We need to adjust the chair for your comfort, Captain."
When the chair is like adjust for comfort, I was like,
And
oh my god.
It just kept lowering.
And she's like figuring it out like when you get the new car, right? Like
Yeah.
you're in your rental car. Where does this go? What does this do?
I love that bit. Anyway, Paul Giamatti yelling and screaming and chewing and all that, and he seems like a very mean fellow.
He seems
Well,
very
he even-
un-Paul Giamatti.
He is, and he has that. I love when Paul Giamatti plays against type. But also, does he have a type? I feel like he's always just some kind of mean dude, and he's a very rude dude in this one. And in that first scene where he's on trial essentially for the theft and the killing of the pilot, that scene is very chaotic, and
Oh,
he makes it that way because
And he
never
yeah.
shuts up.
Yells at the kid saying, "Let your hate
Keep you warm at night.
keep you warm at night." Yeah.
Yeah. And then later
Good.
when they encounter each other again, and Caleb is like, "You're right. My hatred of you kept me warm at night." And he's like, "Yeah, it made you a man." And he's just he's so
evil.
He's so evil and icky, but icky in the way that he just never shuts up.
Yeah.
And
He's always
like
talking.
that.
He's always talking. But I also love that at the end of the episode, where he gets his Darth Vader escape. You know,
Yeah.
where he gets in the escape pod and it just kind of into space, and he's gone. You know,
And my thing for that, though, is they're in the Badlands, and he found the one trajectory that took him away from the entire Badlands.
yeah, that's how
Yeah.
good he is. He knows
Rebecca,
he knows the Badlands like the back of his hand.
I guess so.
Rebecca, the Badlands are introduced in the next batch of DS9 episodes that we have.
Yes.
Well, someday we'll get to them, but not
Yes,
today.
I know.
Oh,
Speaking of future Deep Space Nine things, First Officer
Yeah.
Laura Thok. She, again, part Klingon, part Jem'Hadar. Now, Jem'Hadar, isn't that box from Dune that Timothy Chalamet sticks his head in?
Gom Jabbar.
Bless you.
You're welcome.
Now, see, I wasn't sure what they were going to do with this character. When I read it was half Klingon, half Jem'Hadar, I thought, well, what are you going to do? What's going to be the dominance here? What's the deal? And it's a bit of both, and I like that. She's a badass.
I loved her character.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure because
Yeah.
you see her you see her at her console at first, and she's just talking to from the teasers they did. You just saw her talking to Holly Hunter. It's like, okay, and but watching her with the cadets, I'm just like,
Oh,
oh
yeah.
hell yeah.
I was like, oh, she's scary, but I like her.
Yeah.
And her comedic timing is so just chef's kiss,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
too.
She's
Because that's
like
the thing, you need a funny first officer.
you do.
Do you?
Well,
Yes, I think you
maybe.
do. I think you need a first officer who's good at bits. Like that's why Riker and Picard worked so well.
Okay.
She's the drill sergeant, and I
Yes.
just I think that's just terrific. She's just not taking any shit from anybody.
Why isn't she at the War College?
Good
Got
question.
a lot of good questions. Oh my gosh, I have to find. I don't have it pulled up, but there was Jake. I'm hoping you can tell me who this character is.
Was it just someone walking by?
Yeah, who's this Bart Simpson?
That's the guy
J-
from the cover of the Sum 41 album.
It's Max Headroom
Okay.
or Jim Carrey in Batman Forever.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've not seen
Or
that.
from They Live.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, this is in the beginning of the second episode where we're going to our different classes, and I had to pause it. I was like, Bart Simpson's going to Starfleet Academy. And this is the class that Laura is like running, and she's giving them the lecture of like, you're either in or you're out, and one of them runs. She's like, there's always a runner.
I loved that. There's so many great bits in this show. I just love
There
it.
are so many good bits. Speaking of another good bit,
Yes.
Tignatara returns as Jet
What?
Reno.
I'm so happy that she is still in Star Trek because I love this character.
The name Jet Reno, is that not a politician?
She picked the name.
Well, she picked Jet because her character's name is Denise, if I remember correctly.
I'm trying to remember because my wife listens to her podcast, and she said that they approached her and says, would you like to do Star Trek? And she said, I don't know, Star Trek. If my name was something like Jet Reno, maybe. And they went, done.
Jet Reno, it does sound like a politician from the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm just thinking of Janet Reno.
Yeah,
that's what you're thinking of.
maybe she's a
Maybe.
descendant.
Yeah. But it's just she's so wonderfully sarcastic. And it's just, when she shows up, I just go, oh, she's going to do something.
Well, and because like I understand who she is in relation to the show, because she even explains it, right? She's like, why does physics hate me? Because I'm not supposed to be here. I'm here from 500
I
years in the past or
loved
whatever.
that speech. I loved that.
It's very good. And as I grow older too, I have such a deep appreciation for those who are older than me, and because they are so wise. The older you get, the wiser you become, because you just have decades and millennia of life experience behind you. And so
Oh, is that what I'm supposed to have? Shit.
yeah. And so for Caleb to be acting a fool in her class, like he knows
yeah.
better, and she is just like, he's a youth. Let me do my best to humble him.
Yeah.
And I love what she does, because she makes him get up in front of the class and like tell the class who he is. And he's like, I'm Caleb. And she's like, okay, first of all, stand up straight and like present yourself. And he's like, I'm Caleb. She's like, that wasn't what I asked. I asked who you are.
Yeah.
And then because whatever class they're in like a physics class, right? And she's like, okay, pop quiz. What's the name of this cadet? And he doesn't know. And she's like, one of the first things about Starfleet is being accepting and learning of one another.
You're a
And I was
team.
So
like,
your
"Oh,
crew. Yeah.
sign me up for this class.
Now, just to be clear, Rebecca, she's not like a lanthanite and not 900 years old.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did a little bit of research, because I also I didn't know what the burn was, right? So I had to learn what the burn was. And when it comes to
all
a
Starfleet
discovery.
Academy, I don't care.
Are
about
you reading
spoilers.
Are you reading The Last Starship?
No. I'm
Okay.
reading The Long Halloween.
Okay.
The Last Starship. Have they finished all the issues of The Last Starship?
I
No.
don't
No?
think so. Yeah.
I
Okay,
think
when-
the last one was issue 3,
yeah.
but that doesn't finish out the series.
When
I'm not
you,
sure
yeah,
how
when,
far it goes.
when the library has it available in a collection, Rebecca, pick it up.
Okay.
It's interesting.
It's set at the time of the burn, so
Yeah.
that's why
Well, I thought it was
Asked,
shortly
yeah.
after the
it's essentially like right
like
after.
right
the burn.
after.
Yeah.
And then lastly, just real quick, Robert Picardo. He's there. And
You'll
isn't
meet
he
him
fun?
at some point.
yeah.
You'll meet him again at some point. Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Again,
Yeah.
begging you guys to listen to Comedy Bang Bang, because listening to Tatiana Maslany and Tawny Newsome talk about Star Trek was it healed something in me, because they were talking about him on Voyager, and they talk about Deep Space Nine, and they talk about just begging you to listen to it. But and then we also
There's
this guy.
just jumping
there.
back to the that's beloved Admiral Vance. When you get through Discovery, you will appreciate how awesome his being in Academy
Cool.
is.
Okay,
Because
cool.
it's really great. But jumping back to the Doctor, one of his first lines on this show, tricorder. Medical tricorder, which was one of his first lines on Voyager.
Oh.
Yeah.
Exact same intonation, cadence, all of that. So there was a little Easter egg there.
Lots of little Easter eggs. The boatswain whistle, the whistle.
Boatswain whistle.
Boatswain whistle.
Yes.
That was fun. Always love to hear that.
The garbage can sound.
The garbage can sound. That was awesome. How do I get that in my house? There was a scene where the kids are chit chatting, and on like the electronic bulletin board behind them, Cardassian Cadet Club, or like a Cardassian Cadet gathering, and I was like, squeeze, and then that's when Jake had to tell me the timeline of the show.
Yeah. They'll come around.
Speaking of something really quick, in the scene where Chancellor Ake is speaking to the cadets for the first time, and she's talking about how Starfleet Academy has molded some of the finest cadets, blah, blah, blah. They show the wall, and they spoil what happens to a couple of characters that you haven't met yet. But
So then it's not a spoiler, is it?
Well, to you it is.
to you it is. Yeah, thank you, Karen. But did you notice that Tawny Newsom's name is on there, and that she made herself an
did.
admiral?
Oh, I did.
Admiral? Oh, I
Yes.
didn't notice that.
All of the writers are admirals. Yeah.
Something else I quickly forgot to mention that
And Peter Preston
idiots
made it.
idiots are upset about this.
What?
The Charon.
The Charon.
Why?
Because
They were the last two.
in the TOS episode, those two that were arguing were the last two of their
Well,
species.
Clones? I don't know. And
Oh,
maybe
so
not
not a
1,000 years.
real.
Well, let it
not a
go.
real.
And then, like, they were the last two that they knew about. Come on.
The universe is such a big place.
yes.
It's a great
Right.
big universe, and we are really puny.
I don't know. Yeah, God, if you're going to nitpick, for fuck's sake, come on.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just reporting the news.
Oh, these people are driving me crazy with this show.
I would be
Yeah.
remiss if I didn't bring up our friend Becky Lynch as the tactical
The man?
officer on the Athena. As the man, yeah. She's a huge WWE superstar.
Oh, okay.
And she has promoted the hell out of this show. Like,
Love.
literally no one on social media has promoted this show more than she has. And in fact, a couple of weeks ago on Monday Night Raw, her wrestling ring gear and her ring jacket were designed after her costume.
Oh, fun.
Star Trek. And apparently it was actually done by the costume team on Strange New Worlds.
Oh, is that what that was? I thought it was Powerline because you had made the joke that she was being Powerline.
No, Jeremiah had made that joke. I said that this was her.
You two
her
are the
uniform.
same
Yeah.
to me.
I know. I know.
Okay. Wrestling nuts.
Something else I just saw on the Wikipedia: the dot robots. There's three.
Yes.
There's three voices: Jeremy Culhane, Brian David Gilbert, and Rekha Shankar as the voices. Those names mean nothing to you guys. To me, they mean everything. At least Jeremy Culhane and Rekha Shankar. They are on Dropout. So if you're familiar with like Dropout stuff, Jeremy Culhane, he's one of the new Saturday Night Live members. He's one of the featured players.
Oh,
So,
okay.
That makes me very happy. And if there are fellow Dropout viewers out there,
I say bring in more comedians to be on this show because here's what I've discovered as I watch many shows, and Rebecca may agree with me. That is, if you give a comedian a dramatic role, he's going to kill it.
comedians are the best at dramatic roles because they know how to manipulate emotion. Mm-hmm. You can't, if you're a dramatic actor, you can't always make the jump to comedy, but comedy actors can always make the jump to drama. And this show, Starfleet Academy, is funny. I was chuckling
Yeah.
so many times.
Well, is it Tawny Newsome throwing all the jokes in, do you think, in the writer's room?
Like that in the second episode where he breaks the hologram. And there's a shot where he's up on the fence and Terima is on the ground, and in the background is the hologram like freaking out. It's one of the best sight gags that I've ever seen. What was the line? Jake, do you remember what the line was that I texted you that I was like, this is the fun? Oh, so the peanut hamper robot.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Exocomp.
Exocomp. Yeah.
If you had the captions on, it tells you its name, Almond Basket. That was the funniest thing I've heard in my whole entire life.
I saw a post on Threads, I think it was, that said So this was like an epiphany that this person had. Apparently, exocomps are all named after double entendres for nutsack.
Peanut hamper.
Almond basket.
Almond basket.
God, that's the
Wow.
funniest thing I've heard in the whole wide world.
Oh, wow.
Rebecca, can I
Well,
share something really quick?
Yeah.
See if I can figure this out without destroying. Yes, easy use of 2 monitors. That's great. Share screen. Show me which screen I get to share.
Tell me it's another
share my
picture of Holly Hunter sitting in the chair.
Gotta
Funny.
be
is
Holly
not.
Hunter sitting in the chair.
Holly
is
Hunter
not.
and her
It
bare
is
feet running
of-
around the ship.
The man.
Oh, there
This
she
is,
is.
This is her wrestling outfit that Jake was mentioning.
Oh, yeah, it's got the command yellow from the original series, kind of. Yeah.
And the stripe down the side that the new uniforms have.
The jacket that she wore over that to the ring looks more like the uniform. Like it's got the swoop and stuff.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That one.
Wait.
Ah.
Oh, that's very much.
jacket.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Wait, yeah, so slight, yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's nice.
She's so cool.
So there you go.
And a week or two before before the series premiere, so like a couple of weeks ago, I guess, she won the Intercontinental Championship on wrestling, and she's been calling it the Intergalactic Championship. So
I love it. I love it.
I love how serious wrestlers take Star Trek. It really warms my heart.
It's
all
you know, 2 episodes in, and we're off to, I think, is just a spectacular start. I think this is a great show. It's certainly different, and that's what I like about it. And again, it may be too early, but I may be declaring Holly Hunter is my favorite captain.
I was like, is it too soon to say she's my favorite?
I know Rob has reservations about this.
No.
but-
It's not that. That's not what I have reservations about. I love Holly Hunter in pretty much anything she does. Like, she could read the phone book.
Yeah.
Great. But I made a comment to Rebecca last night, like, I figured out what the show is. And she's like, it's a show. And I'm like, yeah, but more than that, it's like the Fresh Prince of Starfleet. I'm like, if you watch Caleb, especially in the first episode, he is very much the outsider rebel kid. He wears his uniform jacket open, like Will would wear his very tailored or very non-tailored uniform for Bel Air. He's the hotshot kid at this. I'm just like, I want to see how long it maintains the Fresh Prince of Starfleet for me. But I think that's going to be my nickname for the show now, because I've had a nickname for pretty much most of the shows since DS9. And I think that this is my nickname for Academy is the Fresh Prince of Starfleet.
I do refuse to abbreviate it to SA because
yeah, that's a
STSA?
common conversation.
STSA,
I've seen SFA.
SFA, okay.
Oh, I like
San
SFA
San
better.
Francisco Academy, yeah.
Yeah, it's Starfleet Academy. Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
I'm just being silly.
I know, but you got to wear flowers in your hair.
God, a
Okay,
needle drop.
Can we talk
I
about that?
Yeah, I love when there's a needle
No.
drop. No.
No?
No. That took me out of that scene.
Really?
Hmm.
And the thing is, I like the song, but it took me out of the scene. I'm just like, oh, this is great. And then, you have the Athena coming into spaceport, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And then it drops the wings. I'm like, did not see that coming. Okay.
Yeah, that was cool.
Nice touch. And then it the song starts. I'm just kind of like,
See, the reason it took me out of it is because it wasn't the original version of the song. It was a remake. That's what got me.
The thing about it for me is a needle drop not crucial to the teenage drama.
No.
And needle drops are exceptionally crucial.
Yeah,
The OC,
Smallville.
dare I say, is built around it. Yeah, the Buffy, they had literal musical guests in
Yeah.
the show. One Tree Hill. It for me. I loved it because I was like, yes, now we're in teen drama.
I saw some theories actually, and I'd love to get all of your opinions on this. I loved the visuals of the opening title sequence. Did not care for the music.
Yeah.
okay,
And
this
it
title
was
sequence
long.
or Enterprise?
Well, I've seen a lot of edits today online. The visuals on Enterprise are great too.
No, the music. For the
I don't
opening
mind it.
credits.
I
Okay.
don't mind it. But there wasn't anything, pardon the pun, engaging about the music to me.
It
There
was-
wasn't.
It was forgettable. I'll say that.
Yeah, and
Maybe there's something there that I'm missing, but
the three of us watching it last night were like, well, I guess we can actually, for the first time ever, skip a Star Trek title sequence because it just didn't grab us.
because Discovery had a great title sequence.
Yeah.
That was a great one.
Oh, also, how about that Star Trek 60 bumper?
That's so
Yes.
good.
I was
With-
disappointed
yeah.
with one thing. Everything
If
else.
you're gonna say the nacelles were down, Rob.
No.
Okay.
No. I am disappointed that we didn't get the protostar in that.
Yeah.
Oh, that
That
would
was
have
the
been fun.
only problem that I had.
Yeah. I'm still not sure about the shape of the ship. I'm still not sure about the ship. I love the fact that it's, half of it's up in space and the other half is a school down in San Francisco. That's kind of cool, but I want to see the ship in action a little bit more.
Biggest set ever constructed for Star Trek.
Really?
Whoa,
Yep.
Wow.
wild.
Because that all of that Academy is, it's got the AR wall on one side, and then everything else is huge. And by the way, Genesis running up those stairs, that was amazing. Because those stairs, I wouldn't run up them. I'd be
Not
jammed
physically
in between
fit.
two of them. Yeah.
Yeah. So many
Physically fit.
so many great introductions of characters. I can't wait to see where they go with it.
And an introduction of a character voice that we
Yes.
never see we will never see the actor for.
That's
Mr.
right.
Stephen
Colbert.
Yeah.
Until they make him a hologram.
I kind of hope they don't. I don't want them to Jarvis this.
Yeah.
I just have to say one thing about the wall, and it's where my title comes from today, or my headline.
Yes.
So, Rebecca, there was a name, a 3-letter name on the wall.
Nog.
Nog. And so that now then that he does end up in Starfleet.
I did know this. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
And they put his last rank as lieutenant, which pissed the hell out of me.
Well, what was his last rank?
Well,
Lieutenant, according to
there is implication that he becomes a captain.
Okay, but wasn't that? Sorry, are you going
Yeah,
with what they left
I know,
behind?
I know, but no, that it's in one we left behind, but it's also in the best Jake Sisko episode of the entire series. At the very, very beginning.
Oh, you're right. Okay, but then then that becomes again wibbly wobbly, so you can't really can't
Right.
count that.
Right, but
That's true.
And then in Discovery, there's a USS Nog. I don't.
Shut up.
Did O'Brien ever make it to the captain? They probably named an O'Brien. There's an O'Brien out there somewhere, possibly.
Brian doesn't want to be a captain.
No, they've got a statue
true.
of him. They've got a statue of
There's
O'Brien.
a statue of O'Brien
Fair.
Fair.
As the greatest
Standing in
engineer
in Montana.
ever.
standing behind his transporter console,
Yeah.
of all things.
But no, I think Rob might have something there with every iteration of Captain Nog. It's been a timey-wimey issue. So maybe he only made it to lieutenant, but maybe he perhaps gave his life in such a way that they would name a ship after him.
That's
Maybe his
fair.
records got lost.
I mean, and because it wasn't just enlisted. They had NCOs and midshipmen. Because Peter Preston from the Star Trek 2
Yeah.
was listed there as midshipman Peter Preston.
Who was Turner?
I
From
think that's just
episode-
a
Tina.
gag.
Left a good job in the city.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
So I just have to. Now this is the self-promotion side of me.
All right.
If you, like me, were a little disappointed in Nog's recognition, you can go to
Oh, look at this.
Star Trek: A Year to the
Hold
Day
on.
that I watched
Let me-
myself die,
Pull it up.
and you can read a story called Academy Acquisition.
Oh,
About-
They're playing laser tag.
look who wrote that.
Yeah, look who wrote that.
Oh.
So
Jake Black.
Yeah.
Everybody.
yeah, it's Nog's first like 2 weeks at the academy.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
Does he meet Boothby?
he does.
Oh, God.
Boothby
Nice.
Memorial Park, by the way.
Yeah.
Wasn't that nice? I was like, that's a bit much.
I give it to him.
But then at Carrie, same thing. I was like, whatever. What do I
Give
care?
it to him.
You're
was
not
your
done
line in the
seeing
sand?
him, Rebecca. You're not done seeing Boothby.
Yeah.
The janitor.
Sorry.
Do you think the janitor's going to come back for the Scrubs reboot? Doesn't matter.
You better.
That's well, gang, that's what I have for us today. I'm going to save emails for next episode because we talked a lot about Starfleet Academy. Any last words about Starfleet Academy?
I think I've left it all out there on the bridge. Michael Burnham was my favorite starship captain.
Really?
I really liked her. Yeah.
So, if I may, what made Burnham your favorite? What about Burnham and her journey made her your favorite?
How she started out as just pretty much nothing and then became one of the most important people in the universe, and also the fact that she's just a badass. I just love that about her, and easy on the eye. But Holly
And-
Hunter, yeah.
Just
Janequa
because
Martin
she
Green
pulled
is one of the
a,
kindest people I've ever met.
I'd
too,
love to
by the
meet
way.
her. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, fun.
beautiful.
Just because
soul.
Holly Hunter pulled a, whatever the maneuver they used in Star Trek II when Kirk and Spock were like, "Oh, we're going to do this to not let Khan know that we're 6 hours out from being done
Yeah.
on repairs."
I thought that
Yeah.
was pretty smart. Of course, she's got 400 something years of knowledge, so
And
also,
that's what I
she's
want to
just
see
a baby.
more
She's
of.
just
a
a
little
baby.
background.
Well,
Yeah.
I want to see her quoting, Picard or somebody like that. Channeling or saying,
I want her to reference her cousin Pelia.
or that
I
even.
Yeah.
Rebecca, what did your husband say when he saw her in the chair? You texted me that he asked you a question.
because he walked in. He walked in about like halfway through the episode and saw Holly Hunter in the chair. He's like, "What's her go phrase?" And I said, "Oh, it's let's go to San Francisco."
That's right. She did she reveal her go phrase yet? Because
Let's go to San Francisco.
I mean, yeah, there was
Just
that
that one time.
Yeah,
It's just like maximum warp. Take us to warp.
Oh,
nothing fancy. Yeah,
Nothing fancy.
okay. Yeah.
loved it.
I like Punch It myself. That's
It's nice that number one has survived a millennium of use for
the
certain
term
captains.
number one. Yeah.
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 By the way, just one quick Easter egg. For you previously Deep Space Nine viewers, did you notice the color of her quote unquote blood when they pulled the spear out of her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It'll factor in, Rebecca. Sorry.
Well, next episode we will get back to Deep Space Nine, trudging through Deep Space
No,
Nine.
these next four I think are pretty good.
I promise I'll get excited someday. Today's not that day. Today I just want to talk about Starfleet Academy.
Okay.
So
Do you have your bag?
Do you have
Do you still
whimsy
have
in
your
this
bag?
one at least?
do it.
Did you get your
my
whimsy
bag? Oh,
quota?
it's over here somewhere.
Did you get
What
your
was that?
whimsy quota for this one?
Yeah, dog. So much whimsy. So much whimsy. Rob, how much of the second episode have you watched? Any of it?
None.
Okay. Very excited for you. Very
Yes.
excited for you.
I'm excited because I'm like, I didn't realize I had another episode to watch. So,
I was surprised.
It's like free money. Yay.
yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh. I was rushing to get the first one in last night because I was watching some DS9 and I'm like, oh, I should probably watch Academy because that dropped. And finished the first episode. I'm like, okay, that was a good hour and a half. And then Rebecca's like, oh, did you watch the second?
And then
What?
Rob reached down and found that he had a $5 bill in the couch. Oh, I didn't know. There it is. Yeah.
We have an email address, tvshowinSpace@gmail.com. Feel free to write us, only if it's nice. I don't want to hear any complaints about Starfleet Academy. But thank you guys again for joining us and listening to us talk about Star Trek. And until next time, let's go to San Francisco.